Ellorukum vanakkam.
Andarki namaskaram.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. It's a brand new week and we are starting a brand new series today. Yes guys, it's your favorite series, our love story series. Actually, we were very skeptical about starting this because we didn't know how to go about it or how interesting it will be. But there were a lot of requests and there were a lot of personal requests on Insta as well. So I didn't want to disappoint you guys. So we wanted to make an effort and give you what you wanted. So here it is.
Okay, before we can start our love story, I would like to sincerely thank each and every one of you who have subscribed to our channel and who have been continuously commenting in our videos and encouraging us, and that has given us a push to go forward with this and to come out with many more videos for you guys.
I know it's so overwhelming and it takes a lot of time to record, edit and post the video and do the household works. We don't have a servant maid at home. It's just us doing all the household works and looking after our son. Okay, 70%, 30% me. I agree to that.
And she does all the editing and she does a fantastic job with that.
Technical work I take care of. Anyways, so apart from all that, any little time we get, we spend all of it on replying to your comments and we totally enjoy it. Thanks a lot for, showing so much of love and affection on us.
Thank you very much, guys. We really appreciate all that you have done for us and we hope we give our best to y'all.
It's been a 13-year-long relationship until now and it cannot be squeezed into one video. So we have split our love story into chapters. So it's going to go for more than 15 chapters, and to make it interesting and short, I'm going to keep each video for less than 20 minutes.
We'll do our best, guys, to make it as interesting as possible. So I hope you enjoy our story and I hope you get the answers which you've been asking for. So we won't be doing the love story videos every single day. So in between we'll do some challenge videos and other thing and make it as interesting as possible for you guys.
So today let's get started with the first chapter of our love story, the introduction. So in the introduction part, let me tell you guys how I first got to know about him before meeting him. I don't even know if he knows this or not. I first saw his photo in the Mylapore Times paper when he was elected as the head boy of St. Bede's School. You didn't know that, right? When I spoke to you for the first time or when I met you?
No, I didn't know this girl. This girl was a very silent, innocent type of category girls where you don't even know that she exists.
Yeah, really. I was like that in school. But I had seen his photograph in the newspaper and I did not have any feelings for the photograph. Like, I just saw and I read his name. So I knew, okay, this guy is the head boy of the school for this year. So that was all I knew about him. And then we had a mutual friend. And these guys were living in a hostel, right?
Yeah, it was during our college days when...
yeah, I was in school and he was in college.
Yeah.
So when I was talking to my friend, he got me introduced to him. And since I have already seen him in the paper and I know his name, we just had a formal introduction like, hi, how are you? Oh, I already know you. You were the head boy of St. Bede's, right? And all that. And that's it. We hardly spoke for 2 minutes, right?
Yeah, of all the girls who ever pronounced my name, I think she got my name right. It's very difficult.
Yeah, I liked his name very much and I also loved his voice completely. His voice was so bass and so nice over the phone. It's different when someone talks to you in person and it's different when they speak over the phone, right? So I instantly fell in love with his voice the first time I heard it, and I like his name too. So there was a little bit of impression there, and that's it. We just spoke for 2 minutes and that's it, back to talking to my friend, and that's all. And then
so I know she existed, yeah.
And then what happened? We saw each other on the terrace, right?
Yeah, and then one day when I went to my friend's place and she was staying close to his place, so she came over on her friend's terrace and I went.
Yeah, my friend's terrace and his friend's terrace were like, close to each other.
Just 1 kilometer.
A few blocks away. So if me and my friend went on her terrace and he and his friend went on his terrace and we were just standing there and okay, that was the first time I actually saw him in person, but it was at a distance. Like I couldn't, make out his face I couldn't make out his face or, much.
Okay, I didn't even know. I couldn't even see her properly, so it's not counted. It's not counted as the first. side.
Okay, so after that incident on the terrace, we started talking now and then. Somehow we exchanged numbers, right? I think he gave a request on Orkut. Yeah, that time Orkut was pretty famous, so he gave a request on Orkut. Actually, this video is not at all prepared, guys. That's why we are actually reliving the memories while sharing it with you. We didn't script this video, we didn't plan this video, we started recording it spontaneously, and that's why we had to think everything over and over again.
Yeah.
So that time
raw
Orkut-
footage, guys.
Yeah, raw footage video of our love story. So that time Orkut was pretty famous, and he gave me a request on Orkut, which I instantly accepted. And yeah, we started chatting on Orkut and exchanged phone numbers there, right?
Yeah. I was pretty aware that she was a Muslim girl and all that, so, and she was a very homely type and all that, so I was pretty sure she's not going to come out or go out anywhere. I was not sure, I didn't know anything much about her, so I was just getting to know her as a friend. So that's how it was going, and it was nice talking to her. It was really nice.
Yeah, we never had any intention of meeting each other at all. We were just chatting on Orkut like we were online friends. We had no intention of meeting or dating or anything like that. And it was a coincidence that after my 12th standard, I decided to visit an educational, what is it called?
It's called, what's that? Canvassing. College.
Canvassing, yeah, it was a college canvassing. And we had a long break after school to college. We had quite some break, and we had to decide which college we are going to go to. So that time I wanted to visit a college canvassing, program, or
Yeah, they have the center where all the colleges in Chennai have to come in.
near Spencer Plaza, that was. Yeah, so
we were allowed to come and set up camps and all that. So she happened to come over there.
Yeah, so my friend and I went to that camp, and it was not at all planned, and it was a coincidence that he also was there at the camp promoting his college. So obviously when we were chatting with each other on Orkut, we got to know that we are going to go to this place tomorrow, and we were pleasantly surprised to know that we both were going to the same place. So that was destiny, right?
Yeah, whoever knew it'll come so far.
I know. So he
that was where we first met.
Yeah, so he came with his friend for his college canvassing, and I went with my friend to pick a college from that camp. So we went there, and I didn't know where to look or who he was or how he actually looked, because I hadn't met him at all before. So I was like searching. I had his phone number and all that. What color shirt are you wearing? I'm wearing this color dress, and all this was going on. And at last I found him.
Yeah, it was like a snake, you have to keep going through all the colleges, and then in the end you have to come to
and it was a pretty small place, and so many colleges were there, especially these marine engineering colleges and air hostess training and all these kind of colleges which actually require some advertising, right? Not the type of engineering colleges, but all other fields were present there. And we met at last, and my first impression was like, wow, he's so handsome.
Yeah, I never expected her to be so tall, even at that stage when she
the first thing he told me was, my god, you're so tall.
Yeah, that's like a pretty tall girl, huh? Like a giraffe literally standing out of
I'm
the
not very tall, I'm just a little less than 5'7". There are girls who are like 5'9", 5'10" and all, especially Telugu girls are really tall. When I go to Andhra, I feel very normal. When I come to Chennai, I feel very tall.
When she stands next to her mother especially, she really looks like her.
Yeah, my mother is short, but my dad is tall.
Yeah.
So we met, and I didn't know what to speak at all. I was just silent, and I was looking here and there, and I was looking at his uniform. They were wearing a very different kind of a uniform.
I don't know how many of you really like guys in uniform. I think most girls do, right?
Yeah, especially Merchant Navy uniform. My god, any girl will fall for that. Fall for any guy in that uniform. Really, it's an amazing, a very nice formal white uniform which suits any guy. Like no matter what complexion the guy has, short or tall, it suits them perfectly. That's how I feel.
You watched this movie Officer and a Gentleman? No, I don't want to advertise for that movie.
Anyway. I'll go watch it now. Okay, anyway, so I really liked him, especially in that uniform. He looked really, really handsome. And from there, we were talking for some time. And then he said, and it was lunchtime.
Yeah, so I invited her over for lunch. I said, "Come, let's go have lunch. You might as well join us for lunch and all that." And she said, "No, I have to get back home and all that." I said, "Come on, you've been
It
here."
was already around 3 p.m., right? It was so
Yeah.
late already, and I didn't want to go out for lunch. I didn't want to, like, go out anywhere with him because I had just met her. But they said it's already too late. What are you going to do now? Where are you going to go for lunch and all that? Come join us. We just have one lunch and then you can get back home.
What all men do to try and impress a girl, God knows. So I was like literally telling her, "Come, vanga, vanga, vanga," and literally managed to drag her and go, and she was blushing the whole time.
Yeah.
So when I saw her first, she was with this friend of hers who was totally blurred out for me, like I couldn't see her. But so this giraffe was standing out, and she was very tall and she was so beautiful. Her hair especially stood out. I really liked her hair because. All I remembered was my mother's Malayali, so Malayalis love long hair. Oh, I can somehow try and impress my mother with this long hair. So she has this long black hair, and she came in pure white with white leggings, if I remember. Yeah, white leggings, correct. So, and a handbag as usual, and she walked over there, and she was very graceful, very present, very quiet walk, and she didn't speak much. She was very silent, and this innocent little angel face. I could see a lot of innocence in her. That's one thing which I really liked about her, but I kept my mouth shut, though my body was trying to, do crazy things to attract her and get her attention and all that, telling her to come, vanga, vanga, let's go and eat and all that.
And then that's it, we had our lunch and I got back home.
She can't come out anywhere else. I think I offered her ice cream and all that, but then she said no. She has to go back, it's time already, it's getting late and all that. So, anyways, that was our first meet, and that's how it came to an end.
So after coming back home, we spoke to each other with more confidence and I had more trust in him and we just continued to speak. We didn't go out much, right?
We never went out actually, we hardly met.
Yeah.
But the voice on the other side of the phone actually took a shape for me. So I could actually imagine her now. I mean, before that it was just a photograph and all that, a school day photograph. I'll post the photograph here, guys. Her with the two ponytails and all that. That's all the impression that I had. But when I met her, she was completely different. She I left her hair loose. It was long. It was going all the way like this exactly. Yeah. So all these small things, like small things. Her earrings, chain. It was not gold and all that, but simple things. She had very fancy finger rings also. She liked it. So small things.
Oh my God, you noticed so much about me. I didn't notice anything.
Oh yeah, I don't know why girls do that, but it really catches her eye, and it was always colorful. She always had a lot of colors on her, and it was pretty impressive.
I remember meeting him only twice during my school days. One was at a Jew shop called Orchard, and another was Orchard, and another was at Ponnusamy restaurant in Adyar, I guess, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, so we didn't make plans at all to meet outside because we were just friends and we enjoyed talking to each other over the phone. That is what friendship is all about, right? So we had no intentions, we had no plans to meet up. So that was how it was going until I went to college.
So I never had this thought that I get committed to this girl and I would fall in love with this girl and all that. But she was a very nice person to talk to. She was very interesting. She used to read a lot of novels. I was a complete...
Yeah, and also I had this impression because since he was already in college and he was so handsome looking and all that, so I was already under the impression that he must be having a lot of girlfriends already and he must be dating many of them, so why to take it forward and all that. So we were standing well behind our lines and we were talking to each other.
Yeah, so I'm not going to deny that I did not have girlfriends, but I used to come and share things with her. I like talking to her, taking her advice and all that. She used to tell me to study sometimes, and I was like, what? don't
giving you parental advice.
No, my parents are enough to give me that advice, and so she was fun. She was fun.
He used to talk to me over the phone and he used to talk to other girls as well. I don't know how many friends he had. So he used to talk to so many people.
I told her everything about everyone and all the good times I had, all the heartbreaks I had, everything. I used to come and dump it all on her.
Yeah, so I thought, okay, he's wasting a lot of time over phone calls, so let him study a little. I didn't know it'll help me in the future.
Oh God, then now she knows everything about me, so that's dangerous.
Okay, so this was how it was until I went to college, and once after entering college, the story changed slowly, and that we'll tell you in the next chapter.
Bye bye.